one of my students was interested in the pink text theory, and she talked about the pink text theory quite a bit in our research methods course last year. So I got curious too, and because of that, I wrote a simple program in R to analyze Twitter feeds pertaining to the pink text theory. And if you are not familiar with the pink text theory, you can just Google the term. And here is a simple program I wrote in R to extract all the hashtags pertaining to the pink text. And before you do it, you need to get an API from Twitter, and you need to enter all the password for all these consumer key, consumer secret, access token and access secret once you get approved from Twitter. And of course, if you don't have a Twitter account, you need to get a Twitter account first. And I always request more tweets than needed, even though we may not have 10,000 tweets pertaining to the pink text. But I want to play it safe. And after that, I wrote this part of the program to request R to convert all these Twitter feeds pertaining to the pink text to a data frame so that I can save it onto a spreadsheet. And I use this package to do sentiment analysis on this hashtag. And this is my code, my line of code for sentiment analysis. As you can see, it's just a very simple line. And after that, I just plot my sentiments by word count to see how they are distributed. And I also requested the emotion scores for different sentences within different Twitter feeds. And here are the most commonly used words in all these sentences. If the size of the words are big, it means that they are used more often among these Twitter feeds. And if the size of the words are small, it means that they are seldom used in these tweet messages. And here is the distribution of sentiment score in the horizontal axis with the word count. As you can see, most sentiments are not very provoking. I would say that they center around 0. Only a few sentiments are very negative or very positive pertaining to this hashtag. And here is how the emotional scores distributed. As we can see, there are only a few tweets that have high emotional scores. Most tweets have a rather neutral sentiments. And this is my R program. And it's just copy from the R program to the PowerPoint. And we can also save all the tweets into a spreadsheet. Remember, this code in here. If we write this part of the code, we can eventually convert the tweets into a data frame and save it onto a spreadsheet so that it's easier for analysis. And as you can see, there are many retweets pertaining to the same hashtag. And we can also save the emotional scores, and we can sort the emotional scores in descending order. And to see what are the main emotions related to this hashtag: anger, disgust, and we also have surprise, sadness, and so on and so forth. And we can also save the sentiments into a spreadsheet, and the same, we can sort the sentiments, and as we can see, only a few tweets have very high negative sentiment scores, and we can just check the scores with the element number, which is also the tweet number in the tweet file. You can just scroll up to tweet number 210 and see what's written. And we are also curious about the sentiment score for tweet number 289, and because it's quite high, we can just go back to our tweet file, scroll down to item 289 and see what's the tweet message. So here are the sentences within different tweets with somewhat high emotional scores. You can see it can be quite provoking the way they are written, and the sentiments classified by that package in Twitter, we have anger, disgust, surprise, anger, sadness, and anger. So as you read through these tweets, we can see that they can be quite provoking in a sense. We can call it that way. And these are the sentences within different tweets with the highest sentiment score. And they are also quite provoking if you read through them. So, my point is, this is a programming technique. We just wrote a simple program here, but the topic relates to a social science topic or a topic in sociology. We are talking about gender and sexuality here. And because of that, it may not be a bad idea for students in the social science to learn a programming language like R or Python. Okay, have a nice day.